Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth and I'm back today to do your monthly tarot horoscope for the month of May 2019. Remember guys, I am trying to basically encourage you to think of this as a timeless video. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Capricorn. And I am back using my Shadowscapes deck. However, it is a brand new deck and I have not used it to record any videos, and I've only used it with a couple of clients, so it is really fresh. I'm really excited to use it. So like I said in my other video, I was not expecting to do these videos. I was just kind of inspired because I have a new deck. The light was good, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So let's look at what's going on for you Capricorn for the month of May 2019. I'm just going to lay out a few cards here. An opportunity. To me, the first card you got has to do with opportunity. To me, it's also about a good month for building relationships, networking. I definitely feel like there's a strong partnership vibe. Feeling like you can get what you need, or what you maybe even from a partner, or what you want from a partner. My hair is wild. I'm just letting you guys know it's gotten out of control. But I definitely feel like, yeah, there's this element of partnership that I really like. To me, this is about positive, building relationships, friendships, reaching for the stars, going for your dreams, trying to achieve your dreams. Capricorns do have an ability to reach great heights. However, they don't always, get there in other people's timing. They get there in their own timing. So, I definitely seeing someone who's really into tattoos. I don't know why that's showing up right now, but her tattoo is really interesting. So you may have some very interesting like body art. You could have some piercings. I definitely feel like someone's into yoga. I'm specifically seeing someone who's very physically, like really in touch, and I feel like it's female, really in touch with her body. Like her body is her temple, and to me it's like a lifestyle. To me it's like she really takes care of it, and to me she's very, very beautiful. Now, if this is not describing you, you may need to work more on your body. Drink green juices, have more vegetables. To me this is more of like an organic lifestyle, so some of you may really adhere to an organic lifestyle. I definitely feel like there's also like a California vibe. I don't know why I'm getting that, but to me there's like a California vibe very strongly that's coming through. For some Capricorn that's watching now. You may be from California, you may not be. I have viewers all over the world, so I'm just picking up that vibe. I definitely feel also there's a very strong female vibe here as far as like female relationships. So some of you may have a partner that is female, or be dating someone who's female. The outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, which I like to see. You also got it with the Wish card. So the Nine of Pentacles to me is one of the best cards. It's a card about fame and fortune, actually. And to me, as an outcome, this is like really reaching some kind of next level of destination. To me, this is like achieving a next level in a job, career. Capricorns, it's so interesting because Capricorns always kind of have a magnificent career available to them, but it can take them time to have that happen and manifest. Some of you have maybe musical talents. You could be a singer-songwriter. I definitely am seeing this piano you know. So there, to me, there's like a piano vibe, someone who may write music, be, to me, they're a very colorful individual. I don't usually say this, but I feel like there's a person of African American origin that's showing up here very strongly. It's like my guide is kind of showing me like an Oprah Winfrey vibe, but not necessarily. It doesn't have to be. Like, you could be male and watching this and have a very strong. That was actually the first vibe I got, but I also got like Oprah Winfrey too. I don't know what sign. He's an actor. His name is Ty Diggs. I saw kind of like him, like maybe or a him lookalike too for the guys. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but like to me, I'm seeing like an African American male too. So you may have some strong musical ability, or you just may be very career focused. I'm also seeing like that 50 Shades guy. And it doesn't necessarily mean that, I think that Jamie Dornan, I can never say his name, is actually an Aries. I don't know. But I'm seeing like someone who's like very high powered, and you could be female and very high powered. This is not just for the guys, okay? Female and high powered. I don't like how that movie, like, and I didn't even really see the movie. I just saw like the trailer, and like when I'm channeling, my guide shows me things. So it's like I'm seeing different things, and the female was, you know, it's so I can't think of a polite way to say it. Degrading. And I just want to point something out here. I'm known for my little tangents, but like I really got fired up in my Aquarius video, and it's just so like old, like news, that the guy in the movie, Jamie Dornan, whatever, is like making 6 figures, and the girl he's interested can barely afford shoes. And I just think that it's culturally at this point inappropriate, because at some point it needs to be more equal. And I just don't think that it is. And I know that it kind of brings up a lot of feminist stuff, and you may be a strong feminist. I may just be kind of picking that up from you. You know, you may be a Capricorn, strong feminist Capricorn, and I'm picking that up. But I just am so sick to death of like this portrayal of women to, you know, and inequality there. The inequality there. The roles should be equal, if not reversed. No, not reversed. I just think that I'm sick of that portrayal. Like she really had nothing, and he had everything, and it was just, I don't think that it's fair, you know, in the bigger picture. And I don't think that I just think that it's disempowering. It's disempowering to have that in being shown, because it's not showing women what they really could achieve. And I just don't think there's enough discussion for young women to really go for their dreams and think that it's even possible. In our culture, women have to stay in like an office job for 50 years in order to make a 5-figure salary. That's enough to pay the bills. And guys go out and get it like within a second, and there's no question. And I just don't think that that's right anymore. It's just kind of humiliating for women, I think. This is just a little tangent. And I don't know why I'm going on about these things, but I just feel like this is the energy. This is what I'm passionate about right now. So, for those of you who are looking for love, I definitely feel like, you know, you could date someone online. I definitely feel like some of you may try to date someone online. I definitely feel like I do see, like, I'm all over the place in these readings right now, guys, just so you know. I definitely see someone who's going to be getting pregnant. For those of you who want to get pregnant, I definitely feel like you're either pregnant now or you're going to be getting pregnant. The Eight of Wands, let's go back to the Eight of Wands, this Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, sorry, not Knight, Nine. The Eight, anytime the wish card comes up, this is like what you're wishing for, what you're hoping for. So some of you are hoping on some level, maybe you're a guy or girl, doesn't matter, for some kind of career improvement, for some kind of, to me, the Nine of Pentacles is about divinity. It's about purpose. It's about doing what you know, using the gifts God gave you to have a career. This is not just a job. This is a career. So some of you maybe have been wishing, maybe you've been working towards having something more or building something more, and you're going to get your wish. And I have to say this, there are a lot of haters and bitches out there that don't want to see that happen. And some of you, you know who they are. Okay. Some of you, I feel like are, please guys, I'm reading the cards here, okay? Some of you are trying to kind of sleep your way to the top, okay? Which is going to backfire later in time. There is something about sleeping with someone to get ahead. This could be sleeping with a boss. All I want to say is, it's sort of like, I just want to tell you, like, if you're a guy or a girl, don't let a relationship stop you in your career. I feel like there's some element of a relationship issue, which I see crying in a bathroom. I see not showing up for work. I see not taking advantage of an opportunity because of someone who's in a relationship with you. To me, it's them blocking you, them being jealous of you, them not wanting it for you. I feel like you can do so much better. Whatever it is you're in, you could do so much better, and you know it. And the thing is, Capricorns know it. Okay? Capricorns know it. You could also be sleeping with someone at work, too. To me, there's someone at work that could be blocking your success. I don't necessarily feel like you're conscious of what's happening. Some of you, it's like you're not conscious of what's happening. You're just kind of going with the flow or something. I definitely feel, though, you may be in a very controlling relationship. To me, this is a very controlling relationship where it's like you might not achieve some kind of element of success, or may not show up to something that's very important that you should show up to because a partner doesn't want you to, or because a partner, like, I almost feel like it's weird that I was being shown that clip earlier in my mind, but it's more like someone, you may have a partner who's making enough money for both of you, so you don't necessarily there's like no need in maybe, financially for you to reach this point. But I feel like what I want to say is there's some element of needing to achieve this for yourself. It's nothing to do with money. It's more for yourself. It's more and whether you're a guy or girl, it doesn't matter, to get to this point, to have a sense of self-satisfaction and to use your gifts and to show them off to the world, It's not about paying the bills. It's not. I definitely feel like if you're in a partnership, I'm just going to say this very strongly, your partner is holding you back, okay? Whatever way I see it, that's how I see it. Your partner is definitely holding you back, and some of you know that your partner is holding you back, and either they're controlling or you're trying to control the relationship. Maybe it's you that's stopping them from being successful also. So I do have a lot of people that watch for Capricorn partners or for Capricorn person. So I definitely feel like it could be them. I don't want to point fingers here because it's hard for, obviously, I'm reading for I don't know how many people, but it's one of those things where I think that if you have a partner, I definitely feel like you need to think about how much they're either controlling you or how much you're controlling them. To me, this is about reaching your fullest potential, getting what you wish for, getting what you want. My guy said getting to the top. I mean, this is like next level. So this is like, and maybe some of you, maybe this is for some of you, this is reaching the next level, whatever the next level is for you personally. Like, it might not be like, you might not make 6 figures a year, but to me, next level could be something big for you. So specific to you. Sorry, I got the sun here with my light. So that is very strong. Towards the end of May, or middle to the end of May, you're going to be very tired and you're going to need to take a rest. Some of you may be very worried about finances. You may have some heavy expenses. I feel like you're going to be fine. Don't worry. Some of you do have, large expenses for kids. So maybe it's tuition, school stuff, maybe soccer mom. I'm getting a soccer mom vibe too. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the position of emotions, and this is a very hard placement for this card. Anytime a money card shows up in the position of emotions means that your priorities aren't really straight. Capricorn is the most materialistic of all the signs. They are, naturally. But I'd like to see a Cups card in the position of emotions to show me that your emotions are kind of in the right spot. For money to be, the whole saying, money is the root of all evil. For money to be in the position of emotions means there is a love of money on your part. And this is the one thing that I would really caution you about. And actually, it's so weird because for those of you who watched me for a long time, I don't really talk about the card in the position of emotions a lot unless I see something like this, in which I have to say that it's just very strong in the sense that usually someone who loves money, they're going to get what they want. They are going to have a career, but it's going to come at a cost. The price is their joy, is their happiness. It's like their soul gets sucked by money. It's like I feel like in some way, I feel like that's all you think that you are. For some of you, that's all you think that you are. That's what you've become. And your worth has nothing to do with money. It doesn't. Some of you are worried about a job needlessly. I definitely see that. To me, there's like something about a job worrying needlessly. Being in like your mind kind of being in worst case scenarios. For others, for some of you who are very spiritually evolved, to me there's an element of completing karma, finishing up a relationship, or tying up some kind of loose ends, and going back. To me, this is like going back to where you feel most at home, and or getting to a place or moving to a place that you really, really love. The Eight of Cups to me is about, in reverse, is about harmony. It's about finding harmony. I definitely see a move for some of you in the future coming down the line here. It may not happen in May. You may be planning it. Some of you may be moving for a job or traveling for a job. I definitely see that. I definitely feel like there's a 3 to 6 month time frame on that for some of you. Not for everyone, but I feel like there's something about a 3 to 6 month time frame for a move, or planning a move, or planning some kind of change. You did get the Death card. Speaking of change, I actually kind of want to talk about this as like a little side note, that the Death card to me is energy at present. So universal energy. To me, it's really about the death card. And sorry, there's so much sun. That way you can see it. The death card to me usually affects everyone. So to me, it's a card about transformation and change. But I feel like the thing that it triggers is, to me, it's like signs and symbols, and to me, it's a triggering thing. To me, it's something that's been triggered by either a job loss, or triggered by the end of a relationship, or it's a trigger point. The death card is a trigger point. Now, this could actually be a death in the family, potentially. I definitely see some of you, there is some kind of death in the family that I definitely see is looming. I hate to say that, but and to me, that's what it could be. It's sort of like you could get, this is so hard. You could get like an opportunity for something that you've been waiting on like your whole life, and then like find out like somebody's passed, like, or like shortly after that, or it could be shortly before. You might not be able to go to where you need to or take the opportunity because of a death in the family or something like that. I think it's only going to delay it. The minute I said delay, it's totally Capricorn style. So I don't feel like it's going to stop it completely, but it's sort of like, I feel like things may come to a halt because of that. So to me, there is something about that. Usually though, the death card is like, there's a forewarning that there are going to be major changes. And major changes that are happening in your life, whether you want them or not. Rich man or poor man, nobody escapes the kind of transformation that the death card shows up. It's brings. So the element of fire is very strong. So please make sure that at this time you are making sure you're watching what you're doing with the stove and cooking and things like that. But there are going to be warning signs, red flags, okay, guys? So if you get a red flag about something, then I want you to listen to it. This is the kind of thing where I don't want you to be freaked out thinking like, worst case things are going to happen, because I feel like some of you already have like worst case scenarios in your head about things. Like you're already worried about things, and I don't think that this death card is really... I feel like this comes after that. So I don't feel like you're manifesting it. I just think that with the death card indicates a major shift, a major change, major transformation, and that usually brings some kind of, sometimes it's job change, sometimes it's place of living change, sometimes it's both. Sometimes it's just a shift in the way you see things. Going back to experiencing what's most important, finding joy in life, finding some kind of emotional fulfillment, and that doesn't have to do with money. And I don't even think you guys know what that means. And to me, that's very, it needs to be where this is like your homework. You need to really work on figuring out, what does it mean to feel joy and happiness and like a whole other range of emotions. And have experiences that are not tied in with any kind of finances, any kind of financial decision, any kind of spending of money. Some people do have a perspective of like not being able to have fun because they're like, they wait until their 1 week vacation, to go have fun. And that's a very rigid mindset. They limit. I feel like some of you are limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself because you think that's all that's available to you. You don't know how to have fun. Or you don't know how to have an emotional, positive experience without spending any money. So this is the homework for you guys, and I definitely would work on it. Now, Capricorns are known for having a difficult time letting their hair down. They just resist it. They just don't do it. It's not going to bother me if you don't do it, but you're losing out. That's what I'm telling you. So we'll leave off there. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, Google+ing. I will be back for more, hopefully, videos. I don't know when, so it's going to be hit and miss. And again, I have planned to go on hiatus because of a lot of changes coming up for me. So I send everyone big hugs, big kisses, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. All right, all the best. Take care. Bye.